What's good everyone, in this video I'm going to be going over all the exploits Riot need to fix before episode 3. And if you guys can remember this Yoru exploit which caused Yoru to get disabled, well you can actually do it on Brimstone now with a Sage Res. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the first one which is on Breeze, and this is back on the pyramids. And this is actually what got Breeze and Yoru disabled in the first place. All you have to do is burn yourself as Brimstone and get a Sage to use her wall and res you. I'm not going to go into the full details here as I don't want it to get replicated in comp games, but Riot can get the general idea and see what needs to be fixed. You can see that once I get rezzed, I'm back in the pyramid and I can literally do the exact same thing as Yoru did, and I can peek both cave and CT, and also I can plant the bomb there as well if the spike gets dropped to me. Riot, can you just make it so you fall through the ground when entering the pyramid? I know you've done that in a lot of places like Haven for example, because the enemies literally take full damage when you shoot through there. Oh, and you can also pop back out so you could easily defuse the bomb as well. Here's another one on Breeze, and this allows you to cover B site, so all you got to do is line up in the corner and then do the exact same thing with a molly and the sage wall. And once you get rezzed, you're inside the wall and you're able to kill people in CT and site as well. Moving on to one of the more broken ones, this allows you to cover bind A site completely for free, and it was one of the most fun ones I had with Yoru, and the fact you can still technically do this is absolutely ridiculous. Just have a look at what you can cover from this spot. You can completely shut down A site and bind, but you can also get wall banged there, so if there's a Brimstone in your game, just get your Odin out. I'm only going to show one more of these outer map spots because you can literally do on every one of the old Yoru spots. However, this one gets more interesting.
Last player standing.
So once you're in here, it allows you to see A site, but it also allows you to cover people pushing towards Snowman as well. However, when you're watching the Snowman side, you're only able to see them through the window and not through the whole wall. This is when it gets interesting. So if you get a jet down there by team killing them, you can actually glide and fly further out of the map, allowing you to see everything.
Team killed the same way. Yeah, it's fucked.
Okay, so moving on to some normal glitch spots. I won't be covering them all as a lot of them are old, but I just don't know how some of these still aren't fixed. For example, these bind ones have been in the game for almost a year now. Anyway, not only the ones in market are still working, but also the pixel walk towards long still works. Before you write in the comments, here's 2 ways you can actually do the pixel walk without having to use more updrafts than you actually have. The first way is simply using the sage wall at fountain, then double updrafting up. For more style points, or if you didn't have a sage, you can actually super dash off a teammate's head to get up there. So these are some pointless ones which the man who found the majority of these bugs shown in this video Tractor posted recently. This one allows you to see if anyone pushes showers, but you can only use your ult to be accurate from there. The next one is actually in showers, and it's just a little crouch spam, but it allows you to sit in a corner no one would normally check. And here's the last pointless one I'll actually show, and it's another one of those pixel spots, but this time with Sage. So from this spot, you can literally cover nothing. But if you want to see a full video of all the random glitch spots, just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, here's an actual broken glitch spot on Ascent with Sage. And all you have to do is place a long wall off the generator, then find this pixel which slightly elevates you, and you'll then be able to float. This allows you to literally cover the entire site with full accuracy, and there's no chance the enemies will be looking up there. This is actually my favourite one, and it isn't that broken. It just creates a strong off angle with Jet, and it covers market perfectly. I'm just going to show you how an enemy would have to push market and react. And I'm not going to lie, 9 times out of 10, they're most likely going to flick and leg you, resulting in you getting the kill. Anyway, if you guys can remember this one, I actually showed it months ago with Float, but it's still in the game. And that's the Omen and Sage flying exploit. So you can see after teleporting inside of Sage, you're actually stuck in the sky, and this creates a ridiculous off angle with double the firepower. This one was a cool one on B site which no one ever expects, and it allows you to easily kill people from hookah and long. To get the Sage to do a long wall from there, you can either ray satchel them over, which is relatively easy and it allows you to make a bigger wall, which is easier for the Omens TP in. However, you can actually do it from teammate boosting them, and then they can place a long wall from here, but it does make the wall narrower at the end, which makes it harder to TP into. Now I'm just going to show you 2 on split to prove that you can do it on literally any map in any corner. So this one's on B site and it allows you to float above heaven. This spot's probably one of the most fun because when people push heaven, they just tend to drop out and they have no idea that you actually sat right above them. But you can also watch the entirety of the site, so you can watch CT and also if they pushed main as well. Finally, here's the last spot I'm going to show, and this is on split A site. And once again, it provides you a ridiculous off angle the enemy team would never check. So that's all I'm going to show you for the broken exploits Riot needs to fix. I was going to show some of the cypher cams, however I know they could be easily replicated and could be very frustrating to play against. So I won't publicly show them, but you know who to go to if you want to see them anyway. But before we end this video, here's a quick little bonus clip showing that boombots can still actually go through walls. There's only actually one benefit of this, and this is to get info if they're pushed close. Because if you did a normal boombot just through the door, they could easily wide swing you and kill you whilst your gun's not out. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe for more Valorant content. Fingers crossed episode 3 comes with a lot of bug fixes.